Hey guys, welcome back. Today let's see one of the GPTs called OLLAMA. So we have used all this ChatGPT, Google Assistant, and even when we type something in Google, we will get some meaningful response, right? So how do we get that response? So actually we will get all those responses because it uses something called large language model. Okay, so what exactly does this large language model do? Actually it will have large of amount of data. Okay, so it will have tons of data from Google or from different sites, and they collect everything like from all this Reddit, Stack Overflow, everything, and then they will respond based on the queries which we give. When we type something, it will just try to auto complete that one, and it will give us the exact output. Okay, so what is the thing with other GPTs? For example, in case if you are using chat gpt and all, in case if we are giving some data, it will be sent to the outer servers, right? Means it will be saved, or it can be retrieved from other models which are outside your organization, so that there may be like data theft or some issues may happen. Okay, so in order to overcome this one, you can use something called OLLAMA. Okay, so what does this OLLAMA do? You can install this OLLAMA in your local system, and then it will work in the same way how your ChatGPT or Google works. Okay, so today let's see how to install this one and how we can use this thing. Okay, as you're installing it in your system, like in case if you're deploying some big models, for example, if you just type https ollama.com, you will get this page. Okay, you can go to models. Okay, so here we have different models. Okay, if you see here, we have Gamma 3, we have DeepSeek, and then we have Llama. This is from Facebook, and then we have different versions of Llama and many things. Lava. In case if you want to create some images, we have Lava. So many things are there. Okay, whichever you want, you can use those things. Okay, so how to install and how to get started? So if you come to this ollama.com, we have the button called download. Okay, just click on download. So here we have the option for Windows. If you want Windows, just download for Windows, Linux, or in case if you are using Mac OS, you can just select this one. Okay, now I am just creating an EC2 instance. Okay, I will just go here and I will try to create an EC2 instance. Okay, I'll just quickly come back after creating an VM. Okay, so the instance is ready. So I have used Ubuntu, and then actually I have selected the medium instance. Okay, so in case if you want to run large models, for example, if you okay, let's try to install this one. So I'm okay. So once we click on Linux, so we will get this command. Okay, it is just a single command. Just copy this one. Okay, and then you can paste it here. So it is started downloading. Let's wait for it to complete. Okay, so if you see, so the Ollama is installed successfully. Okay, and like if you see, there are no NVIDIA, AMD, or anything is detected. So it will run only on CPU. Okay, in case if you want to run large models, then actually you should have large CPU. Okay, what is large models? If you click on models, okay, now let's take this Lalama 3.3. Okay, and if I click on this one, if you see, this is like 43 GB. Okay, what does this mean? So this has 70.6 billion parameters. Okay, 70.6 billion parameters. So like it can answer anything you ask in a large way. Okay, similarly, if we come to the models again, this is 3.3, right? So now let's go to 3.2. Okay, so if I select 3.2, it is like just 2 GB. Okay, previously it was like 43 GB, right? It is 2 GB. Like here, if you see, it is just 3.2 billion parameters. Previously it was like around 6 billion something, right? Here only it is half. Okay, similarly for running this one, you should have like a large instance or something. So for us, we can use tiny model. Okay, tiny llama. Okay, I'll just use this one. It is like 638 MB. That's it. Okay, so just you can use this one, copy this one, and if you see, if you come here, now I will try to just type Ollama. Okay, to check whether it is installed or not. If you see, it is giving all the commands which can be used with Ollama. Okay, now in order to check whether any model is already there, we have to use Ollama list. Okay, it is just like a docker. Can use the same commands. If you see here, we don't have any models. Okay, now let's download one model. Okay, we have copied already, right? So just type OLLAMA run tiny llama. Okay, so it will started the pulling. Okay, so totally it is of 637 MB. It has pulled. Okay, so let's wait for it to complete. Okay, so if you see, it is ready. Okay, now I will just type something. Okay, I'll just okay, it is ready. Now we can type anything like write a sample ci cd pipeline. Okay, let's see what it gives. Okay, it has started writing like an email. Let it complete, we can try different things. Okay, otherwise let me stop this one. Okay, write a declarative ci cd pipeline for Jenkins with all stages. Okay, let's see what it gives. It is still analyzing. Okay, if you see, it has started giving the declarative pipeline. Okay, it started giving the groovy script. It starts with pipeline agent stages, like it is making sure to give build, and then it is giving all the steps, and then test deploy. Okay, and then in case if you want to trigger any alerts, it is giving the step to trigger the alert as well. Okay, and it has finally it has built the job. Okay, this is how it gives the output. Okay, this will be very helpful because now whenever you give any data, it is not going outside your system. Okay, everything is running locally on your system. Okay, okay, this is fine. Okay, now let's write some other thing. Write a sample deployment YAML file for MongoDB deployment. Okay, so write a sample deployment YAML file for MongoDB deployment. Okay, let's see how it writes. It is taking quite some time. Let's see. Okay, okay, not sure. Like for everything, it starts like dear company. That's fine, no issues. Just we need proper output. Okay, so we have to define it properly. Otherwise, what it takes everything as CI/CD pipeline. Okay, because here I didn't mention Kubernetes, right? That's why it is taking as Jenkins itself. Okay, so make sure like you give for which component you have to write. Okay, because what it is doing, it is just considering it as again as a pipeline. Okay, I will um, just do Control C. I will just paste it again. Write a sample deployment YAML file, Mongo deployment in Kubernetes. Enter. Okay, now it should give the YAML file. Okay, if you see, it has started giving the answer. Okay, so API version, kind, metadata, spec, template. Because in DevOps we have many tools, right? You just make sure like you give the correct tool. Because previously I have given Jenkins and it has kept like again it is I am asking for Jenkins. Okay, that's why it has given like this. So next time when I just mentioned Kubernetes, it has given the Kubernetes deployment YAML for MongoDB. Okay, this is how it works. Okay, it is very easy. See, even I have just asked for the deployment, even it is creating the service. Okay, this will be very useful. Okay, so you can write, you can just copy paste, and you can make changes based on the requirement. Okay, so this how it is working. Okay, this is fine. Now let's check something. Okay, write a shell script, for what we can write to check the process which is which is consuming more CPU. Okay, so we are asking this OLLAMA to write a shell script to check the process which is consuming more CPU. Okay, here we have mentioned shell script. Okay, let's see. And guys, like if you see like how beneficial it is, like the data, like company data is not going out. Everything you are executing within your system. Okay, so what it will be like, you are like not leaking any company data. Okay, and you are able to like we can write this deployment, or you can do whatever it is. Okay, but if you are writing a program or something, you may take like 30 minutes or 20 minutes depending on how skillful you are. Okay, but with the help of this OLLAMA, you will be able to do within 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, if you see here, it has given us the shell script. Okay, there is, in case if you require any particular changes, you can just modify that one, and the um, shell script is ready. Okay, so this is like very good, right? So actually I am using a light model. If you see here, I am using tiny llama. Just assume like in case if you are using like real llama, which is a 5 version, if you are using something like DeepSeek or Llama 3.3, which is of 43 GB, just think how fast it can respond and how efficient it will be. Okay, so if you see, the script is ready, you can just use this one and your task will be done. In case if you are able to do this in 15 minutes, you can do now in just 2 minutes. Okay, okay, this is done. Okay, now you have to exit out of this one. How you can exit? You can use buy. Okay, so how we install this one? We have installed this one using OLLAMA run. Okay, when you do OLLAMA run, it will just pull the image of tiny llama. Okay, so now we have to check in Docker how we check how many containers are running using Docker PS, right? Similarly, in OLLAMA, in case if you have to, you can run multiple models. Now I am running tiny llama. In case if you are running some Mistral or Llama, PH4, these things, you can see all those things here. Okay, like how you can do OLLAMA PS. So if you see, currently I am just using this one, right? So it is showing only one. In case if I am running multiple things, then it will show multiple things as well. Okay. So for example, let's try to pull another image as well, another small one. Okay. So now let's take this one. Okay, it is 4B, it is 2 GB. I will just use this small one. Okay. Now I'll just copy this one. Okay, and I'll try to execute that here. Paste. So it is pulling. Okay, it is done. I will just not use this one. I will just say bye. Now I will do Docker, sorry, not Docker, OLLAMA PS. Okay, if you see, we have two. Okay, now in case these two processes are running. Okay, now I have to stop. So what is the command? In order to stop, if you want to know the commands, you can just type OLLAMA. Okay, so here we have stop. Okay, we can use stop. Because when you do just buy, it will not stop the process, it will be running in the background. In case if you want to stop this one, you have to use OLLAMA stop For example, if you want to stop this one, just you can do OLLAMA stop and this one. Okay, now we go to OLLAMA PS. See, we have only one. Okay, similarly, in case if you want to um, remove another one as well, this tiny llama, you can just use the same command, and then you can just type tiny llama. Okay, so now again I will do OLLAMA PS. Now we don't have anything. Okay, but we will have the models, right? Just like when you do Docker images, we will have images. Similarly, we will have these models. So how we can see that one? OLLAMA list. Okay, when we see OLLAMA list, we have this. These are similar to Docker images. So how we can remove this one? To remove this one, we have to use Docker RM. Not yes, like we use Docker RM, right? Similarly, we have to use OLLAMA RM. OLLAMA RM, enter. So we add this one, right? Now we will have only one. See, we have only one. Okay. So we have these comments. Okay. Create, show, run, stop, pull, push, list, ps, cp, rm, help. Okay. So this is how OLLAMA will can be used, guys. So I hope this video is helpful. In case if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and just comment how it looks. Okay, so this will be very helpful. Just use it if possible in your work, so that you can be more productive. Okay, thank you, bye.